Well, as Veterans Day honors wrap up today, Fox 5 proudly salutes our nation's men and women who served in our military. For the 5th year, Fox 5 is teaming up with U.S. Vets for its Make Camo Your Cause campaign.
And joining us now is U.S. Vet CEO Darryl Vincent to tell us about the organization's mission to end the epidemic of veteran homelessness in the U.S. Darryl, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. We turned our entire studio camo for
Yes.
this wonderful cause. And we do want to mention that Fox just made a $2 million donation to the U.S. Vets Connection Hubs program. So tell us about that program and all the great work that it does.
Yes, well, when I started this 22 years ago, there was over 250,000 veterans experiencing homelessness. Now it's well under 40,000. If we're going to truly end this, we have to start going more upstream. And that means we have to make sure veterans transitioning out of the military know their resources before getting out so they don't become homeless. And those living in the community know their resources so they don't become homeless.
Yeah.
So we're going to create connection hubs across the nation where they can come and build that camaraderie they had in the military, post-military service, and get vocational training, substance abuse, mental health, most of all, have a place where they can get together and help each other so they don't become homeless. Our job is to work ourselves out of a job.
Yeah. When you talk about that decreased numbers of homelessness for veterans, it's pretty incredible. So obviously, thank you for the work that you guys do. But secondly, moving forward in 2025, and we've seen, affordable housing is very difficult, not even just for vets. But when you talk about this being an issue for them, how are you figuring things out now? Because it's harder than ever to get in a home.
That's correct. And we're not going to build our way out of this problem. Affordable housing is not a lucrative business. So we have to do integration, not just isolation. So we have campuses across the nation, but we also have master lease programs where we rent from landlords and then we sublease to veterans and subsidize that cost. So we think it's important for us to understand that it's affordable housing, poverty, lack of resources, and a lack of investment in prevention that is causing homelessness amongst veterans specifically and homeless in general. How do we attack that? By integrating in the community, having campuses, giving comprehensive support, and making sure that we are leveraging with each other and serving veterans holistically.
We can hear the passion in your voice. This is something that you got involved with. You were in the military. Talk to me about, why you decided to get involved in this cause.
Well, I come from a family of service, and I've said this many a times before that my mother's retired Army. My father used ROTC to go through college. My brother and I both served in the Marine Corps. My son graduated West Point in 2020. He's an Apache pilot. My younger son just completed 4 years of high school, junior ROTC. He's going to go in. So service to us is not just what we do, it's who we are. And social work is my mother, and I followed in her footsteps. It's not just what we do, it's who we are. And I found a passion in giving back to the community more than you take from it. We have an obligation to do that, and it's not the government's sole job to take care of societal woes. We all play a role, and no one role is more important than the other.
Yeah, but it's also your job to give back, and you guys are doing that with these different programs to help veterans get into homes. One thing I find fascinating is that you are working with veterans to get into tiny home communities, which I think is probably the way of the future when it comes to ending homelessness across the board. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so tiny homes is something that we do in a couple of our locations, and many other people are trying it out as well. And it's built, it's less cost, and it's a place where they can go and have a home that they live in, and it may be the last stop for some people. For some people, it's just a step up. Just think of anyone else. We start off with a 1-bedroom, a studio, then a 2-bedroom, then we're going to build a home. It's a step in the right direction to live in a communal environment and allow that camaraderie and that therapeutic community to work with each other.
Are there any of those communities here in New York State at all?
Not under us. There may be some that is built from other agencies, but we have one in Hawaii, we have one in Houston, and we partner and we build them, and it's obviously more efficient. It's not the answer to all, but everyone doesn't have to be one size fits all.
But it is an answer.
It's an answer. And we say one size doesn't fit all. So tiny homes work for some, other ones can go straight into the unit, other ones are going to go from homelessness to home ownership. Our job is to find their baseline, give that to them, and not do it to them or for them, but do it with them.
Yeah, I love what you're doing, and you're really going to the source, which is so important. All right, so Darryl, we're wearing our camo today. We've got this wonderful swag. So what can people do to get involved with the Make Camo Your Cause campaign and also buy this limited edition swag too?
Well, first, thanks, Fox, for partnering with us. They've been doing it for 5 years of making sure that we get the word out there. usvets.org. You click on the page, we have all kind of gear. Camo used to be something that's wore just for fashion. And it's one in the military. Now we're saying honor U.S. vets, purchase it, wear it, shop it, share it, post it online. honor your family that's a veteran, honor a veteran that served, that may be experiencing homelessness, and you want to say, I want to give back to them because they served us. It's time for us to serve them.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to get that hat. It looks so good.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, these mugs are pretty cool, so I totally get it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being here and for all the work that you're doing, especially for veterans who just really need some honor and appreciation, some help.
Thank you so much for the donation. It's going to take veterans literally to save lives. Fox is going to great donation. That $2 million donation is going to go a long way.
Amazing. Thank you, Darryl. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too.
And if you want to donate, shop for some of that camo gear and learn how you can help U.S. vets prevent and end veteran homelessness, just scan the QR code that's on your screen or visit go.fox/USVets.